Jazz, we at this part of the show where we have to ask you, which wrestler would you be? You could take your stats, your alliances, gun titles, Bardashians, how often you don't battle, or everything you want to put in there, you know what I mean? The size of your head, whatever you want to use to get to, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I mean, you call me Mick Foley, part of it lost some teeth, you know what I mean? So,
wow.
I mean, it applies for everybody. I'm just saying.
Y'all
but
heard him.
Listen, Chris Benoit, who would you be?
You're going to get us in trouble, Chess. Don't do
This
that.
was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. He was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up, and then I started to hate him. But I'm going to go with X-Pac because he was really popular. Like, he was a fan favorite. But he was also, people didn't like him either. So, I'm the same. Like, people love me, but then you got people that don't like me. D-Generation X, one of the biggest wrestling groups. Bardashians, I'm cool with Surf. He's not a group, but us together is just we got heavy hitters in the group. I think that also he was entertaining. Like, he had a personality, and a lot of people know me for having personality. And also at the same time, like I said, I remember growing up watching him. He was my favorite, but then I started to not like him when he took off Kane's mask. That broke my heart.
Oh, she does know something. Okay.
Yeah, that broke my heart. But I think after a while, for me at least, X-Pac became annoying, and a lot of people find me annoying. So I'm gonna go with X-Pac.
Way to shoot yourself down, X-Pac.
It be like that, but they love me though. They love me though.
Bathroom break. Who you got?
Bathroom break. You funny guy. Trish Stratus, man. Trish Stratus.
Like that.
You laughing? Is somebody laughing? Listen, man. Again, my battle rap IQ is like horrible, but I truly think this is the face of women's battle rap, like in its highest form. This is who best represents it. This is who's dominating, and not for nothing. Like she mentioned earlier, she did defeat somebody who a lot of people can't say they defeated. So.
Yo, I promise you there's going to be a backstage brawl at some point.
You know who that is.
At
Cody,
some point.
You know that. 3-time Cody at that. And she beat him. You know what I'm saying? So that's
So
why
you just added on. Yeah, if you want Jazz number, just say it.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow,
He can't.
that is very crazy.
That's crazy. He can't Kobe Trish Stratus, son.
That's wild.
G, who you got us?
All right, well, the female I picked for Jazz, I think, has definitely revolutionized women's wrestling, has made it a bigger deal, brought it to the point it is now, has a great persona, great in-ring presence. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks.
Never watched her in my life.
Wow, that's
you though. That's the wrestler.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Sasha
but when
Banks
you look at it, the
That's the one that
comparisons
did the
are
split?
there.
I mean, this is Attitude Era podcast, and Sasha Banks is like way past that.
Well, when we were in the bathroom, we
now.
said we were going to do all the
now.
wrestlers, you know what I mean?
But why her?
Word.
Well, I said she's someone who revolutionized women's wrestling, heightened it to the point it's at now. Definitely a mainstream draw, always in the women's championship picture. And, yeah, I think she changed the game of women's wrestling and has, like, a good style that not everyone has.
I'm just curious to know if she's Sasha, then who's Chyna and Trish Stratus and Lita and Mickey James and AJ Lee.
I mean, the question was one. The question was one
I
wrestler.
see what you're trying to do,
I think I get what he's saying though. The way he described it, just because she's newer.
Flex is on it.
I told
I
you.
feel
We discussed all
like-
that in the back.
I feel like
at
she
this
did
point, he's
what
like, yeah,
she
if she ain't
did
giving me the
just
number, at least
later.
I'm going to get her Instagram.
Because it probably was a time. It probably was a time before her that females wasn't really lit. But we know her because she would be on Twitter.
Right.
That means she lit. She be going viral.
I hear you. I just know when Trish Stratus left.
Yo.
Left. Hold on. When she left, but then she came back after years, and you know what I'm saying? She went against Charlotte Flair. That was big numbers, box office. And like we said, this is Big Bad Jazz here. When she stepped outside.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks was the first ever. Sasha Banks was one of the first.
On TikTok.
Sasha Banks was the first female one of the first females ever to headline a big wrestling pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, how you feel about that?
It's Attitude Era podcast.
How you feel about what he just said though?
It's Attitude Era podcast.
How you feel about
she
that?
She got shit to do. We got to get Chess on here,
Okay.
please.
Well, what is that? What does that mean?
deflecting.
Flex
All
is
y'all
here.
deflecting and
Flex
hating.
is
I don't
here.
like it.
Yo.
Get your hands, my brother.
I'm gonna go with the Brooklyn Brawler, y'all.
Wow.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Wow.
I'm fucking with you.
Disrespectful.
Nah, she tried
Super.
to come. She tried to come at Cortez. I had to get it back for that.
I didn't even say anybody for Cortez.
That's even worse. The fact that you thought and then you gave hints. Oh yeah, somebody that's respected, but you
said
know.
but.
But I mean, and you was hating on the verse Earth. We kept the files. Welcome back. High Def has just entered the steel cage, ladies and gentlemen. All joking aside, she said it earlier, but I would consider her Chyna.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean, at one point, if people don't study, they won't know, but Chyna won the Intercontinental title. You know what I mean? She stepped over, fought a couple guys. Jazz has done that. You know what I mean? It was like a lot of times she'll be ringside just holding it down for, you know what I mean, Triple H, and she'll get in the ring every so often. But
First
when she
woman
did,
in the Royal Rumble.
first woman in the Royal Rumble, but when she got in the ring, you know, it was very impactful. If we look on a commercial scale, it was a lot of females before, but you know what I mean, a lot of people, the Ninth Wonder is like stapled as one of them ones, and I feel like no matter what, when you look at Jazz's career, like she's gonna always be looked at as one of those, you know what I mean, prominent people that was there from the beginning. So I'm gonna go with Chyna.
For sure.